Well, the day of reckoning has finally arrived here at Turf Moor. It's gone to the wire. Plymouth Argyle here, and we know that Burnley have to win. And of course is that game at the Memorial Ground where Brentford are taking on Bristol Rovers in that promotion playoff push. But what happens here, it's got to be a win for the Clarets. But of course Plymouth will be hyped up for this one. They're in a similar position to the Clarets, and it's all going to be so emotional. Matthew, Cook, Glenn Little, good turn from Little, so good at turning. Over for Andy Payton, inside right channel for the Clarets. Payton looks for options, finds Weller, left hand side, good play from Weller into the box. The cross is blocked and a shot! Oh, just over the top, Mark Ford, and that was on target, Terry.
Oh, Mark Ford, great. Want to give an early goal away, anything but an early goal by Plymouth, and I think it's curtains for them. But other than Glenn Little as an attacking threat, we haven't looked anything like what we did the other night at Boundary Park. Yeah, that's all. Go on, are we through?
And here's Chris Brass now. Oh, well, I thought he was perhaps going to pull that one back, and instead he went for glory and obviously screwed it wide. And a massive crowd here, looking near enough full, I would think, apart from the few vacated seats in the Plymouth end, as Sheffield takes the goal kick for Plymouth. That's Conlon again, getting in a slight mix-up. The ball staying a lot down this near side in the first 10 or 12 minutes of the game. Williams back for Sheffield, putting the goalkeeper under a wee bit of pressure. Matthew chips it in, and here's Little. He can't get it under control. To the byline, a good chip in! Yeah, a goal! And it's shot! Tremendous ball by Glenn Little, and there was the man again, Andy Cook, with a superb header.
Oh, absolutely magnificent. Glenn Little, he must say every supporters club player of the season, and I'm not surprised. If only he'd have been in the side from the start of the season. Come on lads, it's just about 12 or 13 minutes gone.
Moved back into his normal position, links up with wing-back Williams. Williams plays it forward, it's dangerous. And Conlon again, pushing over to that far side. Oh! Well, we might say give him his leg back after that, Terry. This is Curry for Plymouth. Watched by Glenn Little for Burnley. Nice play from the winger. A good cross too! And that's the equaliser. A brilliant cross. And the goal came in on the 6-yard line. Again, the man rose in. So that Burnley lead was short-lived. 25 minutes. Mark Saunders, the man we believe who's scored that goal for Plymouth, and Burnley on the attack once again. Little, oh, I don't believe it. That was Paul Weller, a rocket of a shot.
Wouldn't that have just been the perfect reply? Oh dear, he absolutely hammered that against the underside. It's physical, and it will get increasingly physical. And of course Starbuck there just pretended that it's either ready to push out for the offside try. Yeah, he's a bit lucky to get away with that.
That's Harrison with the free kick for Little. Little moving inside, left foot shot from him. Oh no!
What do we say? Oh no!
Can you honestly and well and truly believe that? Twice against the bar, twice it came out.
I just hope that Andy Payton here is really match fit. I want him to keep on the pitch because he's given us the option when we've got a through ball and up front. I just want him to stay fit.
I think he'll score if I know Andy Payton. Demian Matthews. Oh! Oh, what a goal! Andy Cook too.
Oh, absolutely magnificent. Oh, Andy Payton there. What a great cross by Matthews. Oh, superb stuff.
2-1. Amazing.
I'd have settled for this at the kick-off, 2-1. I was just going to say a minute ago, I really think I'd be settling for going into half-time one apiece. Just let's regroup, but let's not bother now. Let's hold this to half-time. Andy Cook again, magnificent header.
Consequently, the ball's spun out of play. It's got in the Burnley dugout. Matthews' header. Little for Cook. A foul on Cook. No, the referee hasn't given it. Harrison cuts that one out. Harrison going forward for Burnley, as he looked so well on numerous occasions, going forward for the Clarets. Great ball in from Harrison. Can Payton finish it? Oh, and a great save from Sheffield. That was superb. 91 and a half minutes into the stoppage time. Can Burnley keep this one out? Good challenge from Harrison. Get it out. Get it out. Oh my goodness.
And Jerry Harrison fully determined right to the end, and he's desperately hurt there. He felt that, but that showed the determination. I wish the referee had blown now, because I think somebody might get hurt, because everybody's throwing everything into it. It's vital for everybody, and Harrison is still down on the field. He's hurt, but he deserves a medal for his performance today.
Well, the referee's playing time added on again, as we've seen that so often at Turf Moor. Chris Waddle's appealing to the... And that's it! That's it! Burnley save!
I feel sorry for Jerry Harrison at this moment. There's 18,000. I'm delighted for the team and everyone else. Magnificent afternoon, David.
Burnley are saved once again, and we can look forward to a promising Division 2 next year. Well, the message was don't come onto the field, Terry, but they've just done the opposite.
Yeah, they're still on the field, and quite rightly so, because it is an historic thing that they do at the Turf Moor every day. I think the result's coming back in. Our position is safe. Jerry Harrison's still down. Of course, there's thousands running onto the pitch. They're all delighted. The shares in Brewery, they'll be rocketed on the stock exchange. I'm delighted. The first hour lasted for about 15 minutes. The second half has lasted for 2.5 days. You know what I mean by that, David. The crowd played the part as well.
Yeah, 10 second half, and Burnley are saved to live again in Division 2. It's celebration time tonight. First of all, from all the Burnley fans all over the country, well done in staying up, and I'm sure you're pleased about that.
Definitely so. I mean, I thought we started off very well on that, and then as the Plymouth went quite direct in the second half, it was a big battle, but I thought we defended very well and deserved the win.
Everything went according to plan, but a bit jangly with the nerves at the end there.
That's right. I mean, we scored a good goal, opening goal, and then, as I say, they got back to 1-1, and as you say, you start to panic a little bit and that. And then we had that great chance, Paul Weller, then Glenn Little with the crossbar, and you do have that little doubt, is it going to be your day? But you just keep thinking positively, and we came good in the end.
And the cup, well, Burnley have done it, the fans are delighted, and you must be delighted as well.
Yeah, it was a big pressure game, and I think we were all a bit nervous before the game, but you just go out there and play, and just we were confident we were going to get the results. As I said all along, as long as we got the 3 points and we win, everything will take care of itself. So.
2 good crosses for your header, 2 headers, and you must have been delighted with the peach of the headers, weren't they?
Well, it's great to score, a goal in any game, but especially today with the amount, with the game it was, and the crowd that's there, and the amount of viewing on the game. It's just like, as I say, it's like a dream come true to score 2 goals and 1 being the winner.
Glenn Little, if you don't mind me saying so, you've been a revelation since you come into the Burnley side in January, and I think your wing players certainly sort of get the media going about yourself.
Yeah, it took quite a long time for me to get in the side, but luckily for me it has gone quite well, and the icing on the cake is staying up. It wouldn't have really been much if we'd have gone down, and at the end of the day I'd have said, oh well, I thought I'd done okay, but we would have gone down. So it's nice that we have stayed up, so then all your efforts were worthwhile.
The nerves must have been jangling after the Oldham game with that 3-1 lead and your super goal in that first half for you.
Yeah, I think we threw it away. We knew that, and if you would have said to us before the game a point, we would have probably taken it. But when you 3-1 up and against 10 men, we were in control of the game. We were cruising, and when you throw it away like that, it was a big disappointment to us. But we've lived with that all season. One week we'll have a bad result, but we'll bounce back on the Saturday. And I can think of Wigan in particular. We got hammered 5-1 there, then come out and beat Fulham on the Saturday. So we knew it was a disappointment, but we just had to put it behind us, get on with today's game. It was a totally different game, and luckily it went our way.
Stan Turner, welcome back to Burnley after quite a long absence, really, isn't it?
It's a long time, 30 years.
30 years?
Yeah, doesn't seem that long, but it is.
Are you, obviously, decision to leave Bury to come to Burnley, big decision as you said, but obviously you feel it's the right one?
It was a difficult decision to make because you become attached to people that you work with. But I did feel as though I'd gone just about as far as I could with Bury. You know, we've done with Wembley, we've had our 2 promotions, we got into the first division, which was the ambition of the club, and we stayed in the first division. So I felt it was right for me to move on to a new challenge. So here I am.
Whilst living in Burnley, obviously all this time, you obviously kept tabs on the club that you played for. I mean, have you remained a fan all this time?
Oh, I've always been a fan. I mean, my lads go to the games if the last club I worked for, I was away. So, yeah, I mean, all the people around are always on about Burnley Football Club. Yeah, it's the life, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. You obviously got a knack of getting promotion, whether it be through the playoffs or whether it's winning the league.
I hope it continues.
What's the secret of that, do you think?
Good players.
Discipline?
Well, disciplines on the pitch and how you live your lives and fitness levels and organisations and wills to win and all sorts of stuff that comes into it. But, yeah.
You know, a lot of fans obviously put you at the top of the poll vote for being manager of Burnley.
Nice of them, yeah.
1 or 2 have said, well, it's the direct game. Is that a fallacy? Is it false?
No, to be quite honest, a load of rubbish.
Is it?
Yeah. If I think it's right to get it up there, we'll get it. If I think it's right to pass it, we'll pass it. But you don't ask players to conform to systems, you devise a system to suit your players. I don't see Frank Leboeuf passing the ball much in the 70 yards every time we watch Chelsea. Players that Route 1.
Yeah, that's right.
I just wondered.
What sort of change are you likely to make? Like, obviously you haven't assessed.
I don't know yet. I haven't seen them play because I've been busy across the other side of the hill. But I know 1 or 2 of them, and by the time we get through pre-season and this and that and the other, when it comes down to the real nitty-gritty, I'll have a better idea where I'm up to.
Sam Ellis, thanks for joining us. A new challenge for you and Mr. Turnant there. Was it a big decision to come to Burnley?
Yeah, of course it was, because we've had some good times at Bury. 3 good seasons on the trot. You don't often get that in a career, you know. And we've enjoyed ourselves. But you make decisions in your life for your career, and we thought that this was the right one to make.
You've obviously watched Burnley's progression or lack of progression this season under Mr. Waddle and company. Were you surprised to see Burnley down there, knowing football as you do?
Yeah, well, I mean, the coverage Burnley get, it's difficult not to notice them. I live in between Preston and Blackpool, so I listen to radio Lancashire, you know, and the Red Rose, and you get it all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm just looking forward to being at a high-profile club.
You've got obviously said you've got to look at the playing staff. There's obviously need for more players to come into the club. How long of a job is that for you and
Stan? It's an ongoing situation at wherever you are. You're always looking at the players you've got. You're always looking to improve your team. You're always looking to do better than where you are, as each player is. Yeah. Because if players do well at Burnley and they attract attention from Premier League clubs, they move on. And that's just the way that we'll be looking at our playing.